afternoon, I'm just gonna do this live stream myself. So some of you may know that our live stream, the theme of our live stream for last week is doing some decorative maps. Today, no, this week we're gonna do another theme that is called the Easter. Yes, you can look at these decorations we've already prepared. The Happy Easter. The Easter is coming. I know that this is an important festival to some of you guys, but I am Chinese. I do not know that much, but I still know there are two symbols that can show the Easter. The first one is the Easter egg. The second one is the bunny, right? When we talk about the Easter, for myself, I'm always thinking about some colorful eggs, some cute bunny, with very vivid picture that is full of life, I think. So in today's live stream, we're gonna just show you how to make some decorations to your home by using the Ultra Laser Master 3 light, which is lying here. You can see. So by the way, besides the Ultra Laser Master 3 light, we're still gonna use one more accessory called the Y accessory Rotary Chuck right here. You can see it. Later, I will introduce this to you and show you guys how to connect it, how to use it, how to set in the statistics, how to measure the statistics you need. That's what about today's live stream. And some of you may notice that today the Ultra Laser Master 3 light is kind of different than usual. You can see there are 4 legs standing here. Yes, there are 4 legs that we made by the 3D printer. We know that for the Ultra Laser Master 3, it has an accessory called the foldable feet, right? For foldable feet, it can be easily lift the machine up so it can do more engraving work, like some higher work. For today, I'm gonna use the Y accessory Rolly Chuck, so I need the machine to be lifted up. But for Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite, there is no accessory for it. That means no foldable feet for it. So we made this. If you are already a user of Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite, you may need such accessories like this. If you want this map of these 4 feet, you can ask us and send you the map. But if you do not have a 3D printer or you do not want to do such thing, you can always just use several books or several bricks to lift this machine up. But do remember, if you want to lift this machine up, you need to make it firm enough. Do not, yes, like this. If I just touching it, it won't move around. That to make sure you are safe during using it. And that is this. So I'm gonna introduce the Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite to you. Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite, also we call it the OM3 LE in short. Here it is, this machine. Some of you may know the Ultra Laser Master 3, and this is the light version of it. It is called the light version. That means there must be some difference, right? This is a less powerful version of it. You see, we know that for Ultra Laser Master 3, its engraving area is 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. Its maximum speed is 20,000 millimeters per minute. But for Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite, these statistics is not quite the same. So for the engraving area is the same, 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters, as big as the Ultra Laser Master 3. But its maximum speed can only reach 15,000 millimeters. What that means? That means 5,000 millimeters per minute slower than the Autolaser Master 3. But they are using the same module, is the 10-watt module, the same 235 gram module. With this module, our Ultralaser Master 3 Lite can reach the maximum speed to 15,000 millimeters per minute. It is not so that fast, but I believe it is still useful, still powerful, that due to your needs. What's other difference between Ultralaser Master 3 and Ultralaser Master 3 Lite is that you can see when we talk about Ultralaser Master 3, we always concern about the safety measures that it has, right? So Ultralaser Master 3 Lite, look at there, no emergency stop button. Yes, no red button here. That means there is no emergency stop button there. If something gets wrong, you need to plug the wire. What's more, it has no safety lock. That means it cannot be locked while using it if you do not want other people to use it. So let me see. What's more, yes, the module is the same though. You see, it's different color but the same type. What's more, for the accessories we've already talked about is the foldable feet. There are foldable feet for the Autolaser Master 3, but for the Autolaser Master 3 Lite, there is no foldable feet. We use four customized 3D printed leg to lift it up. If you want to lift it up, you can always use some other things, but make sure it is firmly stayed. That is one difference. And what's more, we know that if we want a bigger engraving area for for the Ultralaser Master 3, we can give you the option that is called the extension keys, right? It can make the engraving area from 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters to 400 millimeters and 850 millimeters. So that means with the extension keys, the Ultralaser Master 3's engraving area can more than double, bigger than double. But for Ultralaser Master 3 Lite, there's no extension keys and you cannot larger the engraving area. So that's the difference. Let's do a sum up, right? For Ultralaser Master 3, the engraving area is 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters, the same as the Ultralaser Master 3 Lite. For the maximum engraving speed, the Ultralaser Master 3 is 20,000 millimeters. For the Ultralaser Master 3 Lite, its maximum speed only 50,000 millimeters. 5,000 millimeters slower than the Ultralaser Master 3. For accessories, Ultralaser Master 3 can have foldable feet, extension keys, but for Ultralaser Master 3, no usable foldable feet, no extension keys. So it is also there's less safety measures to the Ultralaser Master 3 Lite, and that means if you got more professional needs to do the engraving work or cutting work, we just suggest you to choose the Ultralaser Master 3. So what kind of people can choose the Ultralaser Master 3 Lite? So we know that it's less powerful, it has less function, but it is still smart. That means it can also connected by the Wi-Fi to use the application to control it like the Ultralaser Master 3. So it is the same, it is easy as what we are using the Ultralaser Master 3. Also, even the speed is slower, but it is still enough for most of the users. It can reach 50,000 millimeters per minute. It can face many situations you want to do. It can do engraving work on woods, on metal, on some other kind of material that I will introduce to you later. So this is the Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite. If you want to get similar quality and enough power to do engraving work or cutting work, but your budget is not so that high, and or you think it is not necessary to get a professional one, Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite is a very good choice for you. And in today's live stream, I will use the light for a whole time to show you how it functions, how it works, how it do. That is the Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite. Hope you are clear. If you still got any questions, let me know. My friends will tell me your question and I will give you the answer. And that's the Ultra Laser Master 3 Lite. And now we're talking about the accessories we're gonna use today is the Y accessory rolling chuck. So as you guys can see, this is the Y accessory rolling chuck. Let me show this to you. Okay, now you see it here. Okay, yes, I think it is clear now. This is the Y accessory rolling chuck, and we call it YRC in short. So you see it is combined with these parts like, yeah, this one can move off from it. It's a tail. So let's see this first. This part is the most important part, and you see it can be spin around. If you just loosen this screw, you can just let this claw like to settle in any angle. You see here. And next is this claw. So just spin this screw here. The claw can be big, can be small to hold things. So you see these three rods here. That is what we use to hold some rings or some hand string. Maybe I can find some sample for you. Okay, for some metal thing here. Yes. You see, for things like this, we're using the three rods to hold these kind of metal things. Let me show you. Okay, now it is hold like this. You see? Here it's spinning around with the claw. So that is the first type of the claw. And here's the plug, you see? Here. And let me show you something more. So if you order our Y accessory rolling chuck, we always give you toolbox. And what is a toolbox? Let me show you. So I'm just gonna move this a little bit so I can hand this here and do some setting to show you what I'm saying. So I may just move this computer a little and make it to here. So I may not use it for now. Okay, I believe it is now clear enough to show this thing. And look at what I'm holding. This is an toolbox that you will get with this Y accessory rolling chuck. Also this softer ruler. And this is the cable that link this accessory to the machine itself. and that is it. So as you guys can see, I've already said these 3 rods here is one kind of claw, and we still have other 2 kinds of claw here, this one and this one. I'm going to show this to you closely. So you can see there are different types. You see this one, and you got this one. So for some big thing like this tumbler, okay, look at here. Okay, this is the tumbler. So like this, you're gonna use the claw to catch this side. There are another 2 claws here like you are using to suit this side. It looks like you are using your 3 fingers to hold it like this, and it just goes spinning around. And what some of you may ask, what is this claw for? So for this, you see there are several steps here, and that is to hold some round things like some baseball, some ping pong ball maybe, or some other round things. So, but for today, I'm just going to use this type of claw because the egg that I'm going to engrave on is quite small. So I'm just need this top layer, top stick here. I'm not using it to catch it. I'm using it to hold it. So just see what I'm just doing to this accessory. Okay, now pay attention to this side. Yes, pay attention to here. So for the 3 rods here, okay, maybe it is not clear enough. I'm just okay, no. I may find some darker background for you guys to see it clearly. Okay, now it can be seen. So that is the 3 rods, right? It is quite easy to take it off. You just spin it and one is off. And the second one. And the third one. So welcome to our live stream. If there's any new friends here, I'm not looking at the computer, so I'm not sure. If I missed some welcoming, forgive me. Now you're watching the Ortur's live stream. I'm just showing how to use the Y accessory rolly check. So you see here, I've already removed all these three rods. So I'm just gonna change the claw like this one. So I'm just need to use a screw. Okay, can this be hold? Okay, very good. It can stand itself. So I'm just gonna try to find the 3 screw and to make sure it is firmly hold. Okay, that's it. So I'm just gonna show you how to combine this new claw. Here you see this claw. Okay, this claw, there's a screw and there are several holes here, and just position it here. Pay attention, I'm just using this side to the claw, and now I'm using this little tool to tighten the screw. Okay, here it is, and now I believe it is firm enough. Okay. Oh, now the second one. Okay, the same thing I did for the just yes here. So if you want to do some engraving work on a round shape or other shape, you have to you have to be patient because sometimes I tighten this screw and then I find it is not suitable for the object that I wanted to cut. So maybe after using it, you can just think what size you may need and just do do one or two first and do not tighten them so much. While you're settled, you can tighten them all up. So now you can see I'm just spinning this. Yeah, it is spinning. While I'm spinning it, you can see the claw open, close. Yes, that was what I'm using today. I'm using this flat to hold the egg. So sometimes the screw can be really hard to spin, right? That's why we have this on your in your toolbox. So you just stuck it in it, you see. Now the screw is easily be adjusted, so you can use more force to it. Now I believe I'm already doing the setting here. Now let's put it back. Okay, I will just go find some wood egg. Okay, not here. Here. Yes, this is what we are using today. We were already told that for Easter, the egg is an important symbol. So we bought this cute wooden egg to show you if you want to do some engraving, if you want to customize some Easter egg yourself, you can always choose our machine. And now I'm showing, because you see, if I put it here, you see here, it can be easily go around, and the laser can always go through this side. It cannot spin. It only just doing grain work on one position. But now this is different. So I'm gonna show you. I'm continue to show you how to hold this egg, and that's why we need this. But this time we're gonna need this tail. You see, there are black part here. It can spin around with the machine itself, the accessory itself, you see, it can spin. So I'm just gonna slip this in and let the egg touch the surface. Use the tail to hold the front of the egg. Okay, no. To find the best angle, best position to hold this egg. No, that is not good. Okay, so now I just need to change a setting. So hope you can see it clearly with this background, because it is a little bit hard for me to show it in front of the camera while I'm just doing the adjusting thing. So here I'm just gonna try again. Okay, this time I believe it is perfect. Once you find the perfect angle, tighten these two screws here. Okay, so now it is firmly stayed in the claw. You see, the claw and the tail together squeeze this little wooden egg and make it not fall down. You see, I'm just touching it with some power. It cannot fall off. So you see I'm spinning this egg, it is just move around with others. So here it is. Let me show this to you guys. Okay, now you can see it, right? I'm just touching it with some force. I'm close to the microphone so you can hear I'm really pushing it. Right? It won't fall off. And that is how we hold this little cute egg. You see, it's spinning around, spinning, spinning, spinning. So that's the Y accessory rolly check, but I have to do the setting one more time because I forgot to link the wire here. So as I mentioned, the plug is on here under the claw. So once it is stayed, it cannot be moved around. But I have to do the setting again to plug this wire. Okay, this time it is okay. Now I'm just doing the setting once more. If you are new to our live stream, you just missed the process. You can see it one more time. So I'm just loosening the two screw here and let the egg touch the surface and find the right angle. Okay, I believe it is okay. And just tighten the screw here. And you have to use this. It shows the level of the egg. You see, for this surface, it is stay on the, okay, let me check this. Yes, you see, there's a little bubble here in the middle. I'm just make sure the bubble is on the middle. Let me show you closely to the camera. Okay, you see here? And this is the thing that we make sure the level is on the right position. So you see the bubble, if the bubble is not on the middle part, and that shows the object you are holding is not on the right position. So like this, they are all wrong. So you have to let it to show a position like this. Once again, let's check. So here, let me show you one more time and to let you guys know it is on the same level. Okay, very good. It's all okay. I mean, be a little bit down. Okay, it's in the middle part. See? So I'm just gonna let you tighten the screw here, so the claw won't lift up or fall down. Okay, sorry, I forgot to lift this up. So you guys can see right now, this Y accessory rolly chuck is finished doing the setting here. You see why I'm just using it, and I'm just touching the egg with a quite large force. It won't fall down. That is because this part, the tail part and the claw part, just squeeze this egg with little bit hard power to make sure it is firmly stay to the center. It is kind of like we're using our two fingers to hold this. This finger and this finger need to use the strengths together to hold this egg, just like this. So it is okay. Now I'm just going to link this accessory to the machine itself. And pay attention to the position of this thing. So I'm just gonna, okay, here it is. Oh. Okay, the 4 feet may not so that stable, so I'm just gonna do some setting. Make sure it is okay. So that's the same if you want to lift this Autolaser Master 3 up. For the full 3D printed leg, it still has several difference in height. So always make sure this machine is stayed. And let me just link this. Okay, a little bit upward. Okay, I may choose the wrong wire. Wait a minute, I'm gonna call somebody to send me the... Okay, it's not here. So, let me check. Okay, see here. Okay, let me just find... Oh, my partner just sent this message to me, so that shows some of you are interested about the Y accessory roller 2.0. We still have this. So you can see this thing. For this one, yeah, I believe the screw is a little bit loose, but it is still can be shown to you. This is the Y accessory roller. It's kind of like the Y accessory roller chuck, but still the difference between them is that for accessory roller, it can be used to do some, do some engraving thing for some regular cylinders, like, okay, like this, no, not this tumbler, like this stainless steel box here. You see, I'm just holding it, and it will spin with it. So you see, you can spin with it. What's more, the difference between the wires is, yes, please help me connect this to the machine, okay? I cannot really find the plug. So this is the Y accessory roller, and it holds things like this. So if you want to do engraving to engrave things on some cylinder like this cup, or maybe some, yes, or maybe some coffee cup like this one. It is suitable for the regular cylinders. So if there's some irregular shapes, things like this big tumbler, it cannot be held. You see, it is not stay. Whilst I spin these two rods, the tumbler may easily be fell down or move around. And by the way, if I put it here, the surface is not quite on the sea level. You see here. So for Y-axis roller, it is used for some regular cylinder scenes or some rods or some. The machine is not on. Okay, this is our tech support. So he is helping me connecting this accessory to the machine because I cannot find the switch wire. That is why we're using this. So this is the Y accessory roller. You just need to use it to holding the regular cylinders. So if you mainly do engraving thing for the regular cylinders, some rods or some not that quite big irregular thing, it can still be used. Okay, let me just hold this back. So I hope you know the Y-axis roller clear enough. What's more, I will just tell you the difference between Y-accessory roller and Y-accessory roller chuck later. So if you're interested, you can just keep watching. I believe our tech support will just finish this very soon. After that, I will show you how to control our Y-accessory roller chuck. Okay. Oh, very good. Thank you. So it is finished. So let me show you this. Oh yes, I forgot to use the change wire. It is down here. Yes, you can see. So I'm just using the light for not so for a long time, but I haven't used the accessory to it yet. So this is my first time using it, and I'm sure you will do the same job as I did. So I just put this accessory here. You guys can see. Okay. Yes, it is firmly hold. And what's more, yeah. So now I'm going to use the light burn to control our machine through USB connection. So to do the light burn setting, you just need to remember several steps. First, you have to send a command to the machine to let it know it is using the Y accessory roller chuck. Then you have to open the laser tools and open the rotary setup and just enable the rotary. And one more thing is that you have to measure the diameter or to the egg. Let me use a ruler to do the measure thing. Here, turn it on, and oh, they are all the same, by the way. So if you're gonna do some engraving work with only one pattern, you should always measure the diameter first. So let me check. The diameter is 25. You see, it is 25. So let's put this ruler back. Okay, now I believe I will just set in this. Very well. And now I'm just gonna choose one picture. You can easily choose the picture from your library, and you just need to pull the picture to the desktop of the Lightburn, and it will just easily adjust. Um, Compared to the light Gerbil, it is easier to use, I think. So now I'm just gonna choose some Easter picture and see here, maybe Easter. So we've already tried some like the Happy Easter and the Easter thing. Maybe we try this. Yes, we try another kind of Happy Easter. And it is not a firm picture, it's kind of there's some sprinkle on it. So maybe when we engrave it, it will get a sprinkle thing, I believe. Maybe try this one. Well, I believe this one is better. So I'm just gonna use this. It is a Happy Easter too, but with bunny ears and feet. Oh, by the way, I want the picture to be printed in this part, so the picture should be small enough to be held on the surface. So I'm just change the size, maybe use the width of 22. Okay, small enough. So it is here. And set the spinning. Okay, I believe it is good. So I'm okay. By the way, I forgot to change the statistics you are gonna use. For engraving this wood thing, I will just use the speed of like for this morning's live stream, we use the speed of 12,000 millimeters per minute, 10,000 millimeters per minute. So I'm just still using the same statistic. I'm just change the speed to 10,000 and the maximum power is 100. So okay here, yes, very good. And check again, yes, okay. So for this egg, let me make sure it is okay. 2 and 2, okay. So let's check the frame. Okay, I think there's something wrong to the setting. I'm just need to call our tech support once again to check whether there's something wrong here. So let me check by myself first. Yes, I've already sent the command. Yes, I turn on this, but it's not spinning. Okay, I think it needs it needs several setup. So while waiting our tech support to make sure to find the problem for me, I may just tell you what kind of materials that our machine can do engraving work or cutting work on it. So this is the Ortur Master 3 Lite. Also, you can do so many things like this. Okay, see here. Let me show this. Let me check whether it is clear enough. So here there are several leather label here. You see? Um, these are some PU leather. You see this label with different shape, with different pictures. The picture was engraved by our machine and the shape was also cut by our machine. So you see the surface is not quite flat, it is with depths. So when cutting or do engraving work on PU leather, you can always get a very good job. You see the edge is clear and sharp. And you see for the, maybe you can hear the sound. Let me close it to my microphone. You can hear it. Yes, it is not a flat. When I touch with my fingernail, I can feel the depths. And this one is a piece of flat felt. This cute deer was cutted from a whole piece of felt, as well as the star, its eye, its nose. So for felt, our machine can do engraving work and cutting work perfectly. But due to the color of felt, for this brown one, the speed maybe 300 it is enough, or maybe 500. But for some lighter color like yellow, light yellow, or some white thing, it may cause a slower speed for it to do the cutting work. And this one is a label, but it is made by wood. For this wood label, it was cut by it is cut by our machine. It is engraved by our machine here. So imagine it, if you are a clothes industry owner, you want to customize some special clothes for a special customer or for a special event, you can always use our machine to customize your own label and just stick this label to your clothes, to your bag, or even to your books, right? But for clothes, we can do far more than that. You see here, there are several pieces of cloth. This one is blue jeans, this one is blue jeans, and this one is blue jeans. They are the clothes material. It can do cutting thing, it can do engraving thing. But for the canvas, you see here, when we just use our machine to cut it, it won't get the smooth edge. It won't only can get this fluffy edge. So it is the short part of it. I found there's someone calling to know this. So wait a minute. Okay. So let me introduce that to you. That is quite a small product, and it's an earlier one. For that, it is not so powerful. The engraving area of it is quite small. It is only 180 by 180. So What's more, let me check. Yes, so here it is for the yes, you're asking the ferro laser one, right? The AL1. It can use the 10 watts laser module. Um, it is an entry level engraver because its size is quite small. It is only 180 millimeters by 180 millimeters. No extension, no some safety measure, but its price is quite affordable. Um, its maximum speed only 5,000 millimeters per minute. Not so that speed, not so that fast, but it can use the laser module that is the 10 watt one, the 5.5 watt one, ones. So if you want to just try some laser engraver or just do some, if you only want to try to do some laser engraver first, this one is a good choice to do the entry thing. You can try to use this to engrave some small pieces like some small racks, some yes, as I mentioned, this small little label here, it is suitable for it to use it. So these are the labels. For some like the ferro laser one, it is not always useful to do some hard job because its maximum speed can only can reach 5,000 millimeters per minute, right? So that is this. If you want to try to do engraving thing, you can choose it. But if you have more needs, maybe you want to do some more engraved job, it is not always so that suitable. So I believe our tech support is quite busy right now. So I'm just gonna to show you to do some other decoration, but not using the y-axis we really check. Uh, I will show this after this problem was solved or on our later live stream. It can be okay. So I believe that is because the wire I'm using is not the right part. We've already tried before. There are two similar wires here, so if I chose the wrong wire, it just won't work. Now you guys can see this is really customized foldable feet here. Yes, it was 3D printed. So if you want have a map of this, you can always ask our sales. They will help you. They will send this to you, send this map to you, not this project. So I'm just gonna unplug it and try to do some other thing. But still, you can see it is hold firmly. And I'm not sure whether you are here or still here or not. If you are asking the y-axis roller, and I'm going to tell you that for y-axis roller, it can always do the engraving thing for some regular cylinder, but for more professional job, like doing some. Okay, this computer is run out of power. Let me just hand this here. So if you want to do some engraving work on irregular shape like this, you always need the y-axis revolving chuck. That is because the y-axis revolving roller only has two spinning rods here. It can do engraving work on regular cylinders, rods, or some other long thing here. And that is it. And for our accessory really chuck, it can hold more things. Some irregular thing, you can use it to do engraving work on rings, wine glass, or some other. Yes, even for this coffee cup, you see, with the Y accessory roller, it can spin, though, you see. But if you noticed enough, there's an ear here. So while if I'm engraving a big picture, you see, if I'm just engraving a big picture, you see this will just touch the rod and it stop spinning. But if I use the Y accessory roller chuck to hand it, to catch it, it won't have this problem. So that's the Y accessory roller chuck and the Y accessory roller. That depends on your needs. If you only need to do several simple engraving thing on cylinders, regular shape, you can always choose Y accessory roller. But if you got more needs in spinning thing like some irregular shapes like the wine glass, like some other, like this vase, this ceramic vase, here you have to choose the Y accessory roller chuck to handle that. So that is it. So what's more? Yes, let's continue introduce the material that we can do engraving work or cutting work on. So here, okay, see. Okay, you want to see some wood engraving using the, oh, that is the Pro S2. Sorry, we are not using Pro S2 today, but it can use to do engraving work on woods like these pieces. For the Pro S2, its maximum speed can only reach 50,000 millimeters per minute, and it can use the 10-watt laser module. Its engraving area is 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. It also has the extension keys to larger the engraving area to 400 millimeters by 800 millimeters, double the engraving area. It can do wood cutting thing like this. It can do wood engraving thing like this, you see. These are all the wood things here. And what's more, for the last week, we still do some engraving work like this piece, I believe, here. So you see, but I have to say for this piece, oh yes, the chuck don't have 是连上它不会转，对，它不转，你再帮我测试一下看能不能用，不能用就算了。Oh, sorry, let's back to this. This piece was cutted by our Ortur laser Master3. It is not the Pro S2, but I have to say, we are using the speed of 300 millimeters per minute and maximum power of 1% power. Here, there, you see, yes. But for Pro S2, it can do the same work because its maximum speed can reach 50,000 millimeters per minute. It is easy for it to do the cutting thing too. So it is okay to do cutting work or engraving work on woods. So I'm watching the live on the products detail pages. Okay, here it is. It's not just spinning around. So I'm just keep continuing to introduce the material that can be engraved or cut like this. So we talked about the clothes, talked about the wood, talked about, yes, they're all we talked about. Now I'm just going to talk about some metal pieces like this one. And this is an aluminum card, but it is coated. I have to tell you that all metal except stainless steel cannot be directly engraved on. It can only be engraved. It can only be engraved when it is coated or some other layers on it. But for stainless steel here you see, they were all directly engraved. You see this. So once again, I'm just going to tell you for metal material, only stainless steel can be directly engraved on. But for the other metal material, like this piece of aluminum metal, it can only be engraved when it is coated or covered with other layer. And so this is the metal. This is for the metal material. For other materials, like some of you may be interested in the plastic thing, these are the acrylic little thing here. This black skull, these 3 MAD letter, it was cut by our machine from a piece of acrylic board. But I have to tell you that due to the color and type of the acrylic you are choosing, the edge may get a little bit different. You see, for the black one, it is easily cut, and the edge was smooth. But for the red one, it needs lower speed and more power to cut off, and will get not so that perfect edge. So pay attention to that. And that is all about this. Let me check. Okay, the Pro S2. Okay, for Ortur Laser Master 2 Pro S2, yes, we call it the PS2. That is maximum its engraving area is the same as the Ortur Laser Master 3. It is 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. Its maximum speed can reach 50,000 millimeters per minute. And for the accessories, it can use the Y accessory rolly roller, the Y accessory rolly chuck. Also, it can use some other accessories like the enclosure. There's one enclosure for it. Also there's no foldable feet. It has extension keys. It can larger the engraving area from 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters to 400 millimeters by 800 millimeters. It will double the engraving area. Also, it can use the 10-watt laser module to get a powerful use. Still, the maximum speed is 5,000 millimeters per minute, is lower than the Ortur Laser Master 3. That's it. So it is also right. Oh, okay. So our tech support just told me the wire needs to be fixed. So for today's live stream, I may just change my plan, and I will teach you to do some other things. So when we talk about the Easter, we know there's something called the Easter egg, the bunny, etc. So you must want to have some beautiful time, nice time with your partner, with your family. So if you are lifting up a child or children, you may want to share this beautiful festival time with your children, right? So we're just going to show you, if you want to do this with your children, play with your children, what you're gonna do. You may gonna need this. Yes, here. I've already did it. So I know that some kids wants to get a beautiful Easter egg, but their painting skill may not so that good. So you can always use our machine. Yes, is that clear? You can always use our machine to do the engraving and engraven. Okay, welcome our new friends. How many years the machine will last? Oh, the machine, we support the with fixing for 1 year, but for the laser module, it has 10,000 hours life. That is due to the laser module because this is the most this is the mainly used part of this machine. So don't worry about our machine's lifespan. That is quite long. So like this, you are using this to with your friend with your children, right? You can just find some other picture of egg and doing this cutting to it. It is kind of easy because you see with this. Okay, the laser printer machines will be needed. Okay, so I'm just gonna introduce that later. Let me finish this. So this is the egg. It was cut. It was printed. It was printed by our machine. Not print, engraved by our machine. It was cut by our machine. Let me show you how to cut a similar egg with it. So I'm just gonna try to use some plywood. Yes, this kind of board to hold this. Okay. Okay, let's do setting. Okay, let me find one more. Just delete it. Okay, for plywood, we always use the engraving speed that is 5,000 millimeters per minute because we are using the line mode to do the engraved thing. And for other thing like the, okay, sorry, wait a minute. Okay, here. So I'm just gonna choose one egg. Maybe this time try to find some other egg. Like this. Welcome our new friend. Okay, for the last time of our machine, I have to make sure that if you want to need the exact time of this machine, you can ask our colleagues. You can ask our sales. Right now, I can't give you the exact statistics, but I can only tell you that the warranty is 12 months. I believe there won't be other problems. So if you want to get more information, you can ask our sales. They will give you the specific answer. Right now, I'm just going to show how to engrave an egg like this. So once again, I'm just going to check my answer that for the lifespan of our product, it has more specific statistics if you ask ourselves, right now I do not have that file. Sorry to say that, because for all the projects I haven't learned this for some other type, because I'm just new to this company. So for the specific letter, I can tell you, but the warranty is 12 months. If you're curious, you can always ask our sales. And if I find the statistics from the file, I will just tell you on the live stream like this. Now I'm just trying to find some new egg like the, let me check to use some pictures like this. Okay, wow, I found 9 beautiful eggs here. So I just may use this to do the engraving thing. So if you got any questions, you can always ask our sales. They will give you a quiet answer. But if you want me to introduce some products to you, you can let me know. Let me see for this egg. How I want it to be a little bit bigger than that, maybe 20 centimeters. Okay, frame it. Okay, it's kind of big. Okay, it is big. So this is a picture that with no lines on it. So I'm just gonna chase the picture, chase the image to do some setting here. Okay, chase image, chase picture like this. Okay, I got it. I believe it is okay. I'm just check okay here. Okay, let me do some setting. So welcome our new friends. You are watching the Ortur's live stream. I'm just changing the statistics here and just do some other setting to engrave more Easter egg picture. And let me see. Okay, here it is. Let me choose. Okay, not this one, but this one. Put it to another layer. This one. To another layer. This one. Okay, another layer. This one. Okay. Yes, it is okay. Okay, I believe I got it. So find the line and do some setting here. Okay, move it around. No, that is not so that okay. Maybe I change the statistics. Okay, so here it is. Once again, I mentioned this for doing the engraving thing because we are using lines to show the picture. So we only use the speed of 5,000. But for the cutting here, Today we are not using the air pump, so I'm just going to use the speed 300 millimeters per minute and let it go 2 passes to make sure it was true. It is fully fall off from it. So let me frame it once again. Okay, I may just let the module go a little bit faster. Okay, now you're seeing this, it's not so that, okay, it's going to the edge and may not, yes, I believe this is okay. Okay, a little bit to this side. Welcome to our live stream. Okay, very good. I believe this time it is doing the perfect job. Oh, so every time you're gonna start your work, you're gonna use your machine, always remember to wear the protection goggle to protect your eyes. Even we have the orange layer down the laser module, it cannot hold all the light that is go through to your eyes. Oh yes, I forgot one thing. Yeah, sorry. Because we changed the materials, right? We're just doing the setting the focusing once again to make sure the focus is on the right position, and I believe it is okay. That means it is the similar width with the materials that I doing engraving work on last time. So I will just check the frame once again. Very good. And do the setting like for the picture, we are using the speed of 5,000. And for the cutting part, we're using the 300 and go through 2. Very good. This is okay. Nice. Okay, let's choose this and check how many times we're gonna use. Okay, we're gonna need 12 minutes. So let's click start. So now you're watching our machine is doing the line thing. It is just, yes, it is like a pen. It is like a draw pen that is painting some beautiful color for you. If you want to draw a beautiful egg, it needs you to have good paint skill, right? But we know that it is a little bit hard, but always there's no, the shop won't sell such thing all the time. So you can always customize your own egg. And we know that do this printing work, do this drawing work on computer is far more easier than you to do on the by your hand. So you can always use our machine to make an egg like this, cut it from a board with several lines engraved on it. And what you're gonna need to do is doing some painting like this. I've already done. I'm not sure if you guys notice it or not. Here is the, yes, this is the painted version and this is the original version. Like this, I'm not good at painting though, but with these lines on it, I can still get this beautiful rainbow colored Easter egg. You see this little flower in the middle. You see there. It is quite beautiful, and I don't have to paint a lot. I only need to just use my marker to choose the color that I like to do some painting like this. It's quite fast and quite easy to do. I'm just showing you to do some other kinds of eggs. So let's talk back to the let's talk back to our materials, right? For transparent material, we've already talked about the acrylics. We know that for acrylics, they still made some transparent version, right? For the glass like this, yes, it is true glass. It is transparent too, but if you want to do engraving work on such transparent material like the glass, like the crystal, you can cover and color paper here before engraving. You just need to cover this color paper on it and engrave on the color paper, and you will get this beautiful blue sign here after engraving. If you use the black color paper, it will remain in black. If you use another color paper, another kind of color, it will remain another kind of colors picture like this. Don't worry about the picture. Was engraved on it. It is not painted on it. That means even if you wash this wine glass with a large power, a large strength, it won't fall off. It was engraved on it. So that is the wine glass. And by the way, inside here are several little wood Easter egg that I made like this. You see here. It is good to make such little thing by using our engraving machine. Okay, I believe our machine is doing the cutting work right now. So this is another egg that I made. Yes, look at here. Here's the Happy Easter. It is a sign, but I made it to an egg shape. Combine this egg and these little bunny ears and the bunny feet and the good wish words like the Happy Easter, like what we doing this. By the way, the flag was cut by our machine though. If we still got time, I will show you how to cut these flags. Right now, this is the egg that we are going to make. So look at the machine. It is going very, very quick. It is just, yes. Sometimes for the plywood thing, we may just let it go through several times because we want it to be fully filled off. That is because we know that plywood was combined by several layers. That means it needs glue. The glue is not like the wood, right? Somewhere the glue is here like this way. Sometimes the glue is less. So if the laser touches the area that has many glue, the cutting efficiency may not as good as the laser module go through the normal part. So to make sure we cut all the egg off, we may just use 2 pass to make sure we cut all the all the edge around. So that is why we use 2 pass. So you guys can see with this 10-watt laser module, the cutting work is doing very quite fast and with high efficiency. I have to say, from my side, the cutting job was almost finished by first pass. As I said, to make sure it was cut off, I always use 2 pass. But if you are not so that much, if you don't have so much time, you can always try to use only 1 pass. But maybe you just need to do some little handcraft to cut off the pieces from it. That is the plywood. We've already tested several woods like the American cherry wood, the white oak, the pine wood, some other woods. If you want us to try to test some other materials, you can always tell us. By the way, the theme of next week is testing materials. We will set a theme that to choose the main picture we will test several materials that we haven't tried before. Maybe we can try some new metal. We will try some new woods. We will try to do paper. Every time, if you want to do some other test, you can always tell us. We will buy it for you and test it for you. Maybe next week we may not so that fast, but for the next testing live stream, we can do this for you. And now the cutting gel go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth egg. Okay. So for today, the plan for today. I'm just going to use the Y accessory rolling chuck, but I don't know why, due to the cable. Yes, the round cable, it is not working. But I still want to tell you, for Y accessory rolling chuck or the Y accessory rolling roller, no, they were all supported by the Ortur Laser Master 3, the Ortur Laser Master 3 Lite, the Ortur Laser Master 3, the Ortur Laser Master 3 2 Pro S2. Okay, excuse me. So we know that cutting wood causes smoke, right? Like what I'm just coughing at, because the smoke just go through my nose. But we know that with the smoke, the wood can be easily burnt, can be easily turning yellow. Another accessories I want to introduce to you is this. But before I'm showing this to you, I'm just gonna tell you like this one, to show this board to you. Just as I mentioned, like this star has more burned area and it has yellow edges. But for this star, you see it is clean, no much burned area, almost. You see here, you can see it clearly. So why? That is because for this star, we used an accessory called the Ortur air pump, and this one we cutted it without our air pump. So that means the air pump can avoid such smoke, and because it is called a pump, right? Like this, here it is the air pump. So the air pump will just blow the air, and you just need to put this tube through the hole on the laser module, and it needs extra power. Here, I'm not showing the power wire here, but you have to know it needs another power. So with the air pump, you will get a clear edge, get not so that burned area. So if you're almost doing the wood cutting thing, wood engraving thing, I strongly commend you to order the Ortur air pump together with our Ortur Laser Master 3 Lite. Here it is. You will always get a discount if you just order these things together. By the way, with the Ortur air pump, our cutting efficiency will just be more. It will have more efficiency in cutting. That is because you know that go through it pull out air and just let it will blow away all the thing that that stay in this way. So like dust, like some other wood pieces, it make sure the laser won't waste its power. It just directly go through the material. And with the air pump, I believe, like this plywood, it can be cut only one pass. With the air pump, we can always cut some more things like the acrylic. Yes, the acrylic. like other material like leather, maybe some thicker wood board, etc. So that is why you're gonna need the Ortur air pump. And that's the accessory air pump. So I'm just gonna wait this thing to be done. Okay, this smoke just caused me a kind of little bit sore throat. So guys, pay attention if you are using this machine to cutting something that will cause bad smell. Because I'm doing the live stream, I'm not prepared to cut wood for this live stream because you know the YC just do not work. If I prepare to do the wood cutting thing, I will just turn on my fan and I will just wear a mask and I will just use the air pump and use the another pump to let this smoke blow away. Every time you use this, pay attention to your own health. We do not want you to get harmed by using our machine. Many of our customers always ask us whether our machine can cut EVA. Yes, EVA. We know that this is kind of plastic, and our laser beam just kind of like some high temperature knife. It will just burn through this, not cut through this, like these wools. It was burned through, not cut through. Literally, we always saying cut through, cutting thing, but do really know the laser beam just burn the area and let it go through. So that's why the wooden thing will get this black edge. So as the EVA, we know that when the plastic was burned, it will cause bad smell. It is harmful to your health. So if you do really want to do cutting work or engraving work on the EVA materials, I strongly suggest you to wear a facial mask and make sure you are in a safe condition to do the engraving work. And I believe our Easter egg was almost finished. Okay, let me check. Okay, it done very good job. Oh, sorry. Okay, you see here. These are some more eggs that I made. So I'm just gonna show this to you guys. And wait a minute. To see this. Okay, wow, let's see this one by one. For this one, you see very much detail. So here. Here. You see the cutting area is quite sharp even if I haven't used the air pump though. So this is another one, and this one, you see the line was still clear, and this one, next one. So that is the Easter egg that we can make. So I'm gonna just paint one, for example, to show that it's truly work. for you to do the same thing, maybe I will just choose like this one. But still, I'm just gonna show you some more while I'm just painting. So I've already told you this flex was cut by our machine. I believe I made some sample. Yes, here it is. There. Look at here. Here are two flags. One is only flag, nothing on it. Just like the flag on this. Here it is. So another one, it is also a flag, but was cut. It is cut. It was cut. I cut an A inside of it, and that's the felt thing. So I'm just gonna show you how to do cutting work on felt. Sorry, that is the material we used for last in live stream. And we just, oh yes, so you see I just have this 4 piece of tape here. That is because for the felt material it is very light, it can be easily moved, so we do not want your job to be fell off. So I may just use the tape to make sure the felt won't move around while engraving or cutting. So I'm just gonna find the statistics I've made before. By the way, all the flag was painted on the light pen itself. It has several useful tools for you to draw lines, draw a circle. So let me check, where is it? Yes, here it is. Here. Okay. Oh yes, once again, we changed the material. Let us check the focus first. Let's put down the rod. Yeah, we found that it is perfectly matched because the width of this felt and this board is the same, so we do not have to change the focus. But remember, to sure your job was perfectly done, you can always do the focus checking thing. So let the module go home. Okay, very good. So let's do the frame thing. Yes, I just chose this. Maybe this time we can try to do some engraving thing on the felt. Let me check how many speed we're gonna need. Okay, here. Oh yes, for engraving this felt, we're gonna need a speed of 50,000 millimeters per minute, which is the maximum speed of our machine, the Ultralaser Master 3 LE. I'm just gonna try this for something. Maybe we try let me see. Doing some. Okay. We just do some engraving like up. Okay. Okay, yes, up. Let me put this inside of the flag. Welcome to our live stream. You're watching the Ortur's live stream. I'm Paul. Now I'm just show you how to make an felt festival flag like what we did on the background. So now I'm just doing the setting. Okay, no. Yes. Okay, here, check, use. Okay, 50,000 millimeters per minute. And the cutting speed is 800 millimeters per minute. Here. Okay, we've already done this. Let me check the focus. No, let me check the frame. Okay, a little bit far from here. I'm just gonna let this go here. Once again, check the frame. Very good. Now, I'm just gonna click start, but before I click start, I may just wear my goggle. Like this. So I'm really excited though. Select this one. Let's go. Oh yes, sorry, I do not use line, use fill. Let me check how many time we're gonna need. We need 6. Oh yes, not 2 pass, 1 pass. So you need to be really careful to check the statics you're gonna use. If I haven't checked, twice, we will. That means I will do the engraving thing twice, but we do not need twice. Even for the cutting, I believe 1 pass is enough. So let me check the time that we're gonna use once more. Oh yes, this time it's the right speed. So once again, check the frame. Very good. And click start. You see this machine is doing quite fast to engrave on these felt. By the way, if you cut felt, engrave felt, it will also cause bad smell. So that is because I'm not really prepared today, so I'm not wearing a mask. But if you are going to do such work, you should always wear your facial mask. Make sure your working place is totally safe. If you find something wrong or you feel not comfortable, you always go to the doctor. We do not want you to get harmed. Because for OM3, for Ultralaser Master 3, the Ultralaser Master 3 Lite, we still have many safety measures. That is because we're concerned about your health. Yes, we concern about not only the power function of our machine, but also your health. Because we know that the laser engraver is only a tool, you are the one to use this tool. But if this tool will do some harm to yourself, that is not good, right? That's why we always said you have to wear a goggle. We prepare this orange layer on the module to protect your eyes, to protect you everywhere. So pay attention. So you guys can see, you can feel the process. It moved quite fast. I've already seen the shape of this letter. I typed a word called the up. Okay, the smoke is a little bit strong. I may just turn on the fan though. Okay, here. So I'm just turn on the fan to chase away the smoke. Okay, so these are the, okay, very good. Okay, now it's kind of more comfortable because I turn on the fan. Not so many smoke now. Yes, I believe we almost finished this engraving part. Now it is cutting the shape of a flag. It is quite fast though. We use the speed of 800 millimeters per minute. As I mentioned, if you are doing engraving work on a lighter color felt, you always need to choose slower speed. Last time I chose 3000 speed, it cannot cut off clearly, directly. So you may always try 200 millimeters or even 100 millimeter 50. Okay, the last line. Yes, very good. Let me show this to you. Let me just take off my goggle. You see? We got an app flag here. Okay, you guys can see this is quite a thick felt. So even if I use the speed of 50,000 millimeters per minute, it still looks like you see almost go through the picture. But still, this is a good flag with a knob on it. Maybe for this time, I will try to do some more. Do some more. Maybe this time I will to make the power not the 100%, but maybe 80% though, to try if it will get a better job. So let us try. This time I may not make a flag because there's some no more useful place for a flag. I may just try an Easter egg though. So let me check. Okay, this time open the light burn, find some picture. Okay, let us just do the egg here. Oh, do the setting once again. Move this picture on to the end. Okay, that's yeah. Just chase the picture a little. Yes, like this. Okay, very good. Okay, got it. No. Yes. I need this one. And just move this to here. Very good. Okay. As I mentioned, I may just try the speed of 50,000, but less power. Okay, 50,000. And maybe I'm just try maybe 90%. Okay, 90% is okay. And for the cutting, yes. So let us check how many times we're gonna use. No, why no engraving? Okay. Why no engraving parts? Oh, that is because, yes. Okay, sorry. Let me just delete this. Okay, now we got it. So the time is limit. Maybe I just make it slow, make it small. Like for this, it may only 5 centimeters. Okay, I believe that is enough. Let's check again how many times we're gonna use. Okay, maybe a little bit larger. Okay, let's check. Okay, I believe it is okay. And we still need 1, 2, 3, 3 minutes. And let's click start. Now it's doing the engraving once again. And this time I believe it is quite shallow because I only use the power is 90%, even though it is the same speed, but I use less power. Maybe this time I won't get a job that it cause, yeah, this laser almost go through this belt. You can see some lights go through this. Oh yes, I believe it made a beautiful job. The Easter egg just go turns out with the movement of this laser module. Quite fast, and it almost to the 130 thing. Okay, very clear. By the way, I'm just making this similar, the same one. Yes, this same egg is the same pattern. So I'm really excited to see it because even it is not finished, I still can see it is with many detail. It is not burned so much. So I believe the speed of 50,000 millimeters per minute and use only 90% power is good for engraving and felt. It's kind of like magic. The picture just go out with the movement of this laser module. So for today, for today's live stream, we just made some decoration to your Easter to make sure that your the decoration is customized, is unique. You can just paint it with yourself. You can always make some engrave the egg like this and doing some painting job with your partner, with your family. That is good to spend time with your family, especially in such important festival, right? Okay, I believe this egg will finish very soon, and we still only have 5 minutes. If you got any question, if you want to know more about our product, you can always click the link down below and just to get more information. What's more, if you want to get our catalog, you can always send your comment to the comment area. Our sales will send it to you later and very soon. Yes, almost done. I believe it is quite fast. Okay, it is now doing the cutting job. Oh, very smooth. Wow, so excited. Yes. Well, I have to show you guys. It did just a perfect job. Wow, you see here? For this felt egg, you see, it's not like the flag that I made last time. Yeah, it's just lying here. The power is too much, and it just almost go through the felt. But for this, you see, it not go through. It just go a little bit on the surface and make this perfect job like this. Oh yes, if you want to get our product catalog, you can always send your needs to the comment and our sales will send it to you later. And that is for today. We made some beautiful Easter eggs like this, like this, like this. You can do some painting job. We introduced our Ortur Master 3 LE. It is suitable for some people want to join the engraving job, or you want to try some engraving job but with lower budget, you can always try to use this LE. We introduced the Y accessory roller chuck and compared it with the Y accessory roller. We mentioned about the Ultra air pump and all the accessories. What's more, one last thing I want to introduce you guys is this. It is stay here. Yes, for the whole time. This is the engraving platform from Ortur. You see, it's quite. It is combined with several pieces of metal to combine this full piece of metal, and there are many gaps here. And with these gaps, the smoke will go through it. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm just using a fan to chase away. The smoke will be chased away very easily. Go through these gaps like this. And that is the engraving platform that we got. We know that some of you may use the honeycomb engraving platform. Compared to the honeycomb, we know that honeycomb comb will have several holes. If the laser goes through the honeycomb, it will just damage your table. So that is why honeycomb always come with another metal pad, right? For this, it has no such problem. So that is for today's live stream. If you want to know more about our product, you can always check the ultra.net.com. What's more, you can always follow our official channel on YouTube, the Ortur Official, to get more video to our product, to some accessories, how to use it, the work we made, etc. If you want to join our face group, you are welcome because there are so many masters there to share their thinking, share their imagination, share their job every day. So that is for today's live stream. I believe our live stream is almost to the end, and that's it. So thank you to join our live stream. Even today we haven't showed this YRC to you, but still, very thank you. And don't forget to follow us. See you next week. So let me turn off the camera. 嗯嗯嗯嗯。
Creative 像